All right, so people are saying a lot of things about the DFW metroplex. What do you need to know about gentrification in DFW neighborhoods? Well, in this video, we're going to get down to it, okay? My name's Trevon. I work with Century 21 Mike Bowman, and I'm a real estate agent in the area. So yeah, we're going to just talk over. And the reason how I got this idea was I actually saw this Reddit thread. You know, what are the most gentrified areas in Dallas, right? And some of the top comments, in my opinion, East Dallas, you have $1 million townhomes next to crack houses, busted up roads with Mercedes BMWs on it, dive bars next to boutiques, or dive bars next to bougie $18 cocktail lounges. Yeah, that's a very, very, very solid description. Agreed. Lived over here since 2009. White Rock Lake. Old East Dallas, North Oak Cliff. Yep. Yeah, Bishop. Okay, Bishop, sorry, he was talking about that comment. Yeah, Oak Cliff. I mean, when I grew up, I met people from Oak Cliff when I went to college, so I'm just saying this about the perspective of someone that doesn't grow up in this type of area. You didn't even want to drive through it. You know, when I grew up, that was what people were saying. You know, this is not a place you want to be, not a place where you want to live. Dangerous area. They were really good at sports, especially football and basketball. But yeah, this was an area that you did not want to participate in. So you are starting to see changes in these types of neighborhoods where they're mowing down these homes, building brand new homes, reasonably priced too. And I've talked briefly about these in my videos before, and people commented, "Oh, nobody would want to live there. Nobody wants to live by drive-bys." So, you know, I get it. And I'll be honest, you know, I really do not have a problem with this, especially since I'm in the real estate world, business, whatever you want to call it. But I believe that you are seeing this across the board, you know, more than just the places mentioned here in the comments. But you're really seeing this in other areas where you would not consider it gentrification. I don't even know if you call it gentrification, right? But I'm going to just go over some of these neighborhoods briefly, just so you can get an idea of what is happening on the scale of which it's happening. So kind of like those comments were saying, pretty much east, west, south, all of those areas of Dallas are going through gentrification. I mean, it's you can't really sugarcoat it, because that's exactly what's happening. So let's just go to Dallas. We'll show the just the types of homes you can get that are for sale, and then I'll click on some that aren't on the market. All right, so West Dallas. Let's just zoom in here closer to downtown. So what do you got? You got 549. Did I say 935? Wow. Okay, my 879. 519. So this home right here, 4-bedroom, 2-bath. This home here, 5-bed, 4-bath, and it's $300,000 listed more. It doesn't mean it's going to sell for that price, but that's an idea. Okay, this is how you really get the idea. So you want to zoom in, so that the house is next to them. I mean, just look at the facade of the top of them. I'm not trying to clown. I'm just trying to show you what people are saying. You know, gentrification's happening. So almost, you know, homes above 900,000 next to homes that are going to get mowed down if they ever want to get to 900,000. So if you live in this area and more things like this pop up, then you kind of put yourself in a predicament. But, you know, it doesn't even stop there. You know what I mean? Whole streets, you know what I mean? You're seeing changes. Home 195. This is just one of the areas going through the gentrification, okay? And it is really picked up. But, I mean, 275, right? I mean, you wouldn't comp this one with this home. But I'm just saying, like, even across, even this. So this is a 232. 900 square feet next to it. Okay, it's not comparable. So 4.4, but it's like, it's just the price increase is massive. And that's where you find the trouble of people trying to get, you know, keep their property taxes from going up. And then you have people who live in these areas who want to stay by family, but everything that's being built and anything that is done up to the extreme where, unfortunately, some people cannot afford it, right? And this is just one of the many areas around Dallas. You know, I did a video recently where I was showing some other areas of gentrification. Now we're going a little bit South Dallas. And again, you know what I mean? These neighborhoods, you're going to have homes that are tear downs next to homes that are not tear downs. 70,000, 315. These are decent. Okay, 515, right? And the idea here is like, okay, if you're moving to this area, do you want to pay 515 for a home that lives in an area like this? And I think that's where the trouble comes. So here's a house across the street, built in 1916. You can't really get a good photo, but old home. And what they're doing is mowing them down and squeezing these newly brand new built homes in them. Oh, this one's not newly brand built. So I lied. It's been updated. So this home, it doesn't look like it's actually brand new, but it does look like they've had some updates through it. So I won't necessarily say that's, clear gentrification. Let's see if I can find another example. So we'll go to Kessler. This is like the Arts District, Bishop Arts District example. One home listed at 749. Another home listed at 400. Their neighbors. One's going to be a teardown from the photos. They're not even showing you pictures of the house. Oh, there you go. So yeah, you have the house here. And then next to it, you have a complete new build. Looks like even to the right, to the right is even a complete build. So, I personally don't see this as a bad thing, given the position I'm at. But I can see where people are becoming frustrated or want this to slow down, because it's happening across the board. I mean, you don't have to go too far, and then you're in the millions in these areas. And for some, it is quite eye-opening, but location. You live this close to Dallas, and this area really is a beautiful area that, is established, is a lot older, has a ton of character, and then again, you are, a stone's throw from Dallas. And where I want to say that this isn't just the lower income areas you want to say, if you want to say that 300,000 is not low income, okay? Because right now, if you're buying a home that's 3,000, you're going to be paying around 2,800 a month, which, come on now, that's decent money, okay? But my point, right? So we come across we come to the uptown northern area of Dallas, and yeah, you see pricing jump drastically, and this is kind of when I want to say where I feel the high scale gentrification is happening. For instance, we can go to one of the most expensive zip codes in the whole entire state, really, in the whole entire area. And I mean, the drastic change you're going to have in price points is astronomical. I mean, this home right here listed for 19, and then let's just see what the other houses somewhat in the area are. Like this home right here, 19. And now it's a 4-bedroom, bigger lot, but 19 million. This home right here, not less than a mile away. It's actually got more bedrooms. Not more bathrooms, but it's got more bedrooms, technically. It's listed at 2.6. So that is a very, very wide spread as far as the pricing. And I understand that doesn't highlight like what, gentrification that most people are witnessing. But this is just showing you the levels in which things can change so drastically in an area. You cross the street and you're in the 5s, 2s, 3s, you know what I mean? So it is eye-opening for some. It is eye-opening. And it isn't just Dallas, right? Now, I wouldn't say it's happening in Frisco. They had a lot of land already to not touch and create higher prices without offending some others to a degree. But, you are seeing areas like Fort Worth. Let's get in here. Cultural district side. Okay. Yeah. So, for instance, this one neighborhood, I'm going to go over oh my goodness. I'm going to go over 4 different price points. So one price point, and I'm not comparing these, I'm just showing you the drastic change in neighborhoods where people can say, oh, gentrification is happening on a higher scale. So this home is listed for 4.2, doesn't mean it's going to sell for 4.2. It's a 4-bedroom, 6-bathroom. This home is 635. It's a 3-bedroom, 2-bath. 4-bedroom, 6-bath, 3-bedroom, 2-bath. So it has the value from what it seems. Looks like they have a nice little view as well here. It looks like is that a golf course? Yeah, so homes on a golf course. Not comparable, but these are in the same neighborhood. Okay, I'm just saying. So like, there's going to be some homes in this area where the home is probably needs work. I mean, you have a wide range of numbers. You know, you can go far all the way this way. 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom is only going to be 485. So it depends on the scale you look at it. Because I know there's some areas where you're seeing homes for 15 million and then homes for 600K. So depending on which side of the coin you're on, that will change your perspective. And one more area I wanted to show, and this is a more expensive area. It's going to be Grapevine. And I understand that this, I'm just trying to show you that this is happening across the board. Doesn't really matter where to a degree. So, for instance, get into Grapevine. Okay. So, closer to the lake, of course, most likely the closer you are to being more expensive. This is not a video for comps and Lakeview pricing, okay? But it makes sense on paper. But if you don't have a Lakeview, you do not live on the lake. If that makes sense, right? Like, you can't give yourself Lakeview prices if you don't have a Lakeview. But okay, so what do we got? 2, 1.9, 1.5, 1.6, 6, 4-bedroom, 4-bath for 1.6. 3-bedroom, 2-bath, 674. Is it older? Yeah, it looks older. It is on a half acre though, so that's what's giving you the jump. But next to it, 850, and then down the street, a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. Okay, it's on 2 acres for 1.8, 1.7. So you're just seeing a very, very wide range again, right? And what's happening is in these areas, they are mowing these homes down, right? These $600,000 homes, and they're building these $2 million homes, $2.5 million homes. And in some degree, this can affect you depending on, hey, I want to live in this area or I don't, right? Like, if you want to live in these areas, you have to understand that that's what's happening. Same with these other areas that I was showing you. That's what's happening. The change is happening. And I know a lot of people are waiting for prices to go down. And honestly, in 2025, I do not see the prices dropping as much as other markets just based on supply and demand. We do not have the demand for the amount of supply, which we have low supply, or not low supply, but mid supply. The buyers who are buying are all stronger than they've ever been. In the moment that things become more affordable, I think a lot of people are in for a wake-up call. So like, for instance, let's zoom in here. These are not comparable, right? One of these is on a huge lot, but I'm just saying this home's listed for 27 million. This home's listed for 2 million. This home's listed for 850,000. And this was 1.5. All these are in a mile from each other. I'm not saying they're comparable. They're all less than a mile, 0.2 of a mile from each other. So that's the idea. This home sells for 27 million. What does that do for these in this area? Could be good, could be bad, right? Depending on how you look at it. It looks like they're trying to capitalize on this home sell. So overall, look, there's a lot of opportunity in the market. And I'm not here to complain or say anything negative. I think there's a lot of opportunity if you look in the right places. I think gentrification is a decent thing. I would rather we have growth than we have any decline. All right. So where we live, it's perfect for that build up. And you're seeing across the board with how much development is coming, how much infrastructure is being added to some of these areas that are already dense. I don't know if you like Keller doesn't have land to develop. So they're just mowing down any field, any flood zone, any tree wooded area. They're mowing it down and building $700,000 homes. Excuse me. So you're seeing it across the board, really are. If you made it this far, I really appreciate you watching. If you're feeling the vibe, subscribe and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Is it happening where you live? Do you think this is a pro? Do you think this is a con? And how do you think you'll capitalize? If so, if you're not from the area, you need help, feel free to check the description. My contact information will be down below. Again, my name is Trevon. I work with Century 21 Mike Bowman. We are the #1 Century 21 office in the state of Texas. So we're not here to play games, okay? But again, if you made it this far, I really appreciate you watching. This is Moving to Texas, and I will see you guys next time. All right, later.